Hey GreatDrams, hope you're doing well. Today we are trying and talking about the Cotswolds single malt, almost said single malt Scotch whisky, definitely not. Single malt English whisky, product of England, small batch release. And this is their 2015 Odyssey Barley limited edition of 6,200 bottles. Now I've not got round to visiting the distillery yet, mostly because it's an absolute arse to get to from where I live, just south of Manchester. But there's no excuse, or it is now during COVID and all that crap. So yes, but Dan, who's the founder, CEO, all kinds of stuff. A phenomenal barbecuer, by the way, according to his Facebook anyway, and the fantastic photos he puts up of his barbecues. Is a wonderful man, unilaterally enjoyed and loved within the industry. He, I think, has done one of the better jobs at launching a new distillery in England and engaging local community, selling local products in their shop as well as their own. Starting with a gin, doing some really cool experimentation with distilled espresso martinis in a bottle, which is quite cool, and then doing some other stuff. And then, all while they're waiting for the Cotswolds single malt to be released. And I openly say this to pretty much everyone I talk to, that I have a really kind of bad / good habit for Dan, I guess. Bad habit of every time I try this, I end up buying another bottle of it, even if I'm nowhere near finishing a bottle, because I know how good it is. And I love how good it is. And I think it's probably one of the better single malt releases, a big statement coming up, probably for the last 2 years for me, in terms of quality, all-round flavour, just brilliance. So cheers to the Cotswolds for that, really well deserved. And they win a ton of awards, so that's always very good. So, oh yeah, on the nose, those kind of sweet, fruity notes, like penny sweet fruit notes. Bear in mind, this, we don't know the exact age, but they've only been around since 2014, so it can be a maximum of 5 years old. Realistically, it's probably more like 4 years old, 4.5, but age doesn't really matter when you can produce something wonderful. And this is a wonderful whiskey. No, it just draws you in, the lovely oakiness, the fruitiness, those soft flavour profiles mixed with quite a lot of character. And then you have tropics, like pineapple, coming through quite strongly, just on the nose as I went to sip, and now through the flavour profile. It gets bigger when you're actually drinking it. On a nice kind of subtle spice, but not massively. It's more about your fruity notes, your easy drinking flavour profile. And not easy drinking in a derogatory way that some folks do take it. Easy drinking in a way that says, this is a really quality, solid single malt. And you can just pick it up and drink it and not really be bothered if you're a pro, an alpha consumer, a whiskey nut, a regular person, or someone just coming into whiskey. I think it works for everyone. And everyone that I've poured it for, and I've used it at a couple of tastings now as well, including Poynton Whiskey Club and including the Home Nations tasting we did back in, I'd say June or July, on Zoom, I think. Everyone loved it. Not a single person that I've poured this for has said they have not enjoyed it. And it must easily be, I'd say probably about 80 or 90 people, maybe 100 by now, this year during lockdown and virtual tastings and stuff. So that's a good sign. And a great whiskey. And one day, Dan, I will actually come and visit you, probably PPE'd up to the max, sure. But I want to visit the distillery because the photos look fantastic. The setting's amazing. And yeah, happy days. Cheers to the amazing team at the Cotswolds. Well done. And I'm just going to keep drinking this. Cheers. Until next time.